So log 1017, nobody's helping. And I gotta pick that up. Because littering's bad. Good morning and welcome to day 17 of my 20 in 20. Whew. We're in the 17th Arrondissement today, which if you're wondering why is the Arc de Triomphe in Jay's video for a third time, it's because it's shared co-equally between 3 arrondissements, more or less. There's roundabouts in the 8th, the 16th, and the 17th, so what can you do? The 17th is a little bit of a mystery. If you're wondering what a 20 in 20 is, you're 17 deep. How do you not know this yet? I'm basically making a video per day in each arrondissement. There are 20 arrondissements in Paris, 20 districts in Paris, and that's, you know, the gist of it. Today's day 17. Might as well start moving. Wait. The 17th is a mild mystery to me, of course, because, again, there's not a lot in it, and it's not one I've spent a ton of time in. I've spent some time in it, and there are a couple parks that I really want to show you. And it is an up-and-coming arrondissement. There's a lot of really cool stuff going, and if you saw my video on the extension of Line 14, you would have seen a little bit of the 17th in that. It's very much being modernized. They're building a lot of housing, a lot of family housing. And there is a coffee shop that I do know in the 17th. Unfortunately, they are, of course, closed today. Great. There's one other place in here somewhere that I went to once 2 years ago that I have never been able to find again, so I don't know if they're in business still or not. And in the spirit of trying to give Starbucks a fair shake, because I'm trying not to be a total snob, and they are my hometown brand, or at least sort of. I mean, they're home state brand at least. Let's give them one more try this morning. We'll see how it goes, because I need some coffee, but we'll wait and find a random bakery at least for, you know, the snacks. And success, they actually got my drink right this time, which is good. It's really, really sweet. I tend to think of Starbucks as like an occasional treat when you're looking for a caffeinated milkshake, you know? Then it gets the trick done. From here, there's a park that I've never really seen before. It's a long park that I don't know how to say the name of properly, but I'll give it a try later. I'm gonna practice it a couple times, we'll see what I come up with. I'm gonna hit that thing up, ride it all the way to the train lines, skip across those and show you Batignolles and the park of Martin Luther King Jr., which is an awesome name for a park. And we'll see what we find along the way. Hopefully a bakery. But I'm towing the line here. The 8th arrondissement is to my right. I wanna go left so we can go deeper into the 17th. Promenade Pereire. I asked a French woman just now how to say it, and she also was uncertain how exactly to pronounce this, so Promenade Pereire. We'll just say it quickly, and then no one will know we said it incorrectly. That's my theory. It looks really nice. I'm not sure how much wheeling I can get away with in here, but we might give it a try. It looks like this park is also part of the Petite Ceinture because there's a train station just ahead. Feels like it's right on the line. I didn't look at the map ahead of time to know for sure, but this stretches for a really long ways. It's a really narrow park that runs between the buildings that you see behind me for a long ways, that way and this way. So if you want to go see the Petit Pereire, the Petit Pereire, no, the Boulevard, no, the Promenade Pereire, then come check it out. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. You know, I'm saying it close enough. We've seen it. There's no bikes or anything allowed inside, so I can't really, I'm gonna walk through this one smaller portion of it, and then we'll head on over to Batignolles. Looks like it turns back into an actual train line. That station is still an SNCF station, so hop on a train and ride through this delightful valley of brick. It's lovely. Some of this is starting to look like housing projects over here, but to be honest, these are kind of different enough that they don't like really bother me. And a lot of it still feels very Osmanian. Seems like a nice chill neighborhood. To be honest, this if you were to have a family and need to live somewhere in Paris, the 17th does seem like a good place to do it. Increasingly so as well, because they're doing a lot of development over near where we're going next, which is Batignolles. The apartments that they built around there's a lot of modern apartment buildings that they built recently, and I think they sold out before they even broke ground. It's a popular place to live right now. Finding housing in Paris, not easy. So let's go take a look at that. There's a new Space Invader that I'm pretty sure is over there that he posted on Instagram, so I'm gonna go try to find that one and yeah, just enjoy bouncing around on the wheel a little bit. Pont Cardinet. This bridge right here, we were here not too long ago, like I said, to see the extension of line 14. If you want to see the northern extension of line 14, or at least where they're digging around, you can see it from the outside up here, as well as a bunch of the new expansions that they're putting in, and hopefully, Space Invaders. That's the stairwell we entered at, and over here is the lift we came up from. If you want to get the aerial view of the Line 14 expansion video, there it is. So this is Martin Luther King Jr. Park. It's really big. It goes for a long ways. It gets cut by some train lines. I don't know if they've connected the two parts of it or not, but we'll go in a second, don't worry. But first, I've already seen what I'm here for. Brand new Space Invader. Alright, now that that's been accomplished, I can die a happy man. The day is complete. Let's go check out Martin Luther King Jr. Park. We might go check out Batignolles, which is a separate park that's just across the way. They're really nice. And then I think I'll just wander a little bit, give you a little bit more of a taste of what the 17th looks and feels like, but I feel like you're getting a pretty good idea. It's a mix of modern and olds. It's a good transition between the Osmanian period to the present day. Unfortunately, the footbridge that goes over is closed. Oh, hold on. That lady knows what's up. There's a way up over there. But then it's closed over there. Where I really want to go is basically closed. Maybe I'll try going up there. This is a lot of walking with the wheel, though. Well, there's a little peek at Martin Luther King Park. Let's go see if we can't find the Batignolles Park as well, which is what this neighborhood is called. And then might have to just make our way all the way to the border with the 18th before we bounce on out of here. I'm looking forward to exploring the 18th tomorrow. Montmartre might be my overall favorite neighborhood in the entire city, but we're not talking about Montmartre today. We're talking about Batignolles and the 17th. Scratch that. Batignolles is right next to Martin Luther King Park. You'll find it very easily on your own, but we've made our way pretty far north and east. There's a tiny little park over here that I want to check out, but first, of course, I thought, might as well double check that there are no Space Invaders over here. I saw some overpasses, and those are often hot spots, so priorities. I'm gonna look for those, and then I'm gonna swing around, and we will check and see what this little park over here is all about. Behind me is the new Palais de Justice, so it's the new Tribunal. It's where they're doing all of their major court cases. Nice big fancy skyscraper right on the edge of the city. We are at the edge of Paris. We're literally at the edge of Paris, known as the Périph', or the periphery. It's what the big highway encircling the city is referred to as, and it's how you know you've made it to the far reaches of Parisian life. I haven't found any more Space Invaders up here. I'm gonna bob and weave through these side streets and then check out that tiny park, which hopefully isn't a total letdown. And I should definitely be on the street because all this construction. Ooh, I did just have a thought. There is, ambulance. There is a really nice photo that we can get that it's not of something that's in the 17th, but you take it from the 17th. It looks really nice, as I recall. Let's go see. I'm gonna go test that theory out right now. Found one. That is a really big one. I'm very grateful that I was able to find at least one more in the 17th before crossing over into the 18th, which I'm pretty sure is directly across the street from us right now. We're right on the border. I've actually never been this far north in the 17th. I've never been to this section of the 17th/18th before. It's fun to explore a little bit. I'm gonna try and weasel my way back down towards that photo that I was thinking of. I was just inspired because I could see just the top of Sacré-Cœur over one of the buildings. It's like, oh, I think I know there's a great spot where we can get a photo. I'm not 100% sure it'll work. Not 100% sure it's in the 17th, but I'll let you know when we get there and we can cheat a little bit just to try and get it. But in the meantime, I gotta flash this invader and then start weaseling south from here. I've seen a lot of these little areas. It's funny too because I'm a lot more familiar with the 17th than I gave myself credit for. It's fun to bounce around. All right, let's go find that photo. I found that coffee shop that I've been trying to find for 2 years. I found them. Cosette. They're not even in the 17th. They're on the border. They're across the street from the 17th and the 18th. Figures. Come on, 17th. Killing me. Killing me. All right. Well, they'll get more options one of these days. Still haven't gotten to the shot yet. I just needed to interrupt my travels to verify that. I want to film over this side of the street, the 18th. I'm telling you, it's awesome. It's amazing. I can't wait to get over there. You can almost see it from here. So if you head away from Place de Clichy along basically line 2, there's this really nice boulevard that heads away. The trees are gonna make this more challenging as well, but we'll see if we can't get ourselves a shot from the main street on this side. If I can accomplish this, I will feel like I've actually made it through the 17th for the day. I also found an invader that it wouldn't let me flash, so that was a little bit frustrating. There you go. I hope you've enjoyed this little wander through the 17th. It's not exactly a neighborhood that I would suggest that you go to right away the first time you're ever in Paris. But if you've been to Paris, if you're familiar with the city, it's not a bad one to wander through. Definitely a much more residential area than not. There are, along Boulevard des Batignolles, which is what we were on at least for a little while there are some pretty fun stores. If you want to pop in, it's a nice spot for a wander to find something a little bit more local. I know I've found a couple along the way. And if you continue past Rome, which is the metro stop that we're passing right now, crossing with the major train lines here, you might find another couple of those nice shots of Sacré-Cœur, but you're going to want to make sure that you've got like a pretty solid lens. You're going to want a pretty long lens for that. Ooh, yeah, it's getting even better. I kind of want to I'm just going to at least cross the street here. I'll end it here. Hope you had a fun time. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for the 18th and Montmartre, probably my favorite neighborhood in all of Paris. Yeah, I think it's my favorite, my all-time. I love it. Can't wait to share it with you tomorrow morning. See you for that.